Hello, we've got Greece 2025's national contest winner. Are you ready to check it out?
Let's go. Interesting, very gentle beginning.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like there's a little bit of ethnic stuff happening with her vocals. Just little affectations or something like that.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, choreography. Very theatrical feel to this performance so far. Graphic is simplistic, but quite interesting.
Explosion of light behind her.
They form some kind of figure on the floor. What do you think about vocals so far?
They're fine. They're not bad.
It's a little bit shaky.
A little bit shaky in the beginning. I think she's, the intro was pretty good. Once the song kicked in, she was a little shaky, but I think she's improving rapidly. You never know what kind of sound quality she's getting there live, so. But it doesn't sound like she's a bad singer by any means. It sounds like she's a very talented singer, in fact.
Yeah, this is cool.
Well, it's a ballad, but it's not necessarily a boring ballad.
Yeah, not your typical ballad for sure. Okay, let's discuss. What do you think about the song?
Well, I think overall it's not my thing. It wasn't a boring ballad, but it was a ballad. I think it didn't have a whole lot going on production-wise to kind of ooh and ah you. It was just the instrumentals and the production just kind of served the song.
Yeah, I would say that it's like kind of a ballad that actually I do not skip. It's interesting, especially in competitions like this. I'm interested to learn more about culture, about styles of singing that is coming from that territory. So for me, it was interesting.
Oh, good.
I would go raise with such ballad than just standard like big voice, big, headed notes and.
Sure, that's fair. Well, what did you think about her performance?
It was a little bit static. I don't know what to say about this performance because she was mostly just staying in the center and moved her hands, right? What do you think?
Well, I don't think it's going to stack up against a lot of other Eurovision. It's early on in the contest, but I think it's going to have to be improved. That live performance was a little bit of a sinking ship, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, I thought so. She didn't have a lot of presence. I think it was a combination of a lot of things, but mostly she just kind of stood in the same place, and her movement was to raise her arm. She's focused on the song and things like that, and there was choreography happening around her, the dancers and the neat things happening. But I don't think it was enough to be. Anything of a spectacle. It didn't seem like something that felt like exciting to watch at all in that regard. I think the performance could use a lot of work.
Yes, I agree with that. Then let's talk about just generally number.
Yeah.
What do you think about the staging and that choreography?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good start. I think there's a lot of work to do before Eurovision, though. What do you think?
I agree that it was very artful, like that sign. Didn't it remind you something?
Yeah. You ever seen True Detective?
Yeah.
A few seasons of it. There's a killer after you. There was some neat stuff there.
Yeah, but it felt very static. And if you want to go with this concept, you really need to hire a good director who can, with camera shots, really will be able to bring this whole idea to the life. Because half of the performers, we didn't even see those dancers, right? They just arrive at some point and it's just like, what is going on? So it needs to be improved with a good team of behind her.
Yeah, I think kind of leading into that, what did you think about her outfit? I thought it was bland. I thought that it looked like she came from a business meeting. It was kind of beige and featureless and, the glasses and slicked back hair. I have
a point to say about that.
Okay, please.
Okay, I'm a woman who probably next year will have to wear glasses. So when I see a beautiful lady who is empowering glasses on the stage like that, it helps me. It helps me to accept the idea that soon I will need to have wear glasses. So I appreciate that point. And overall, her outfit, I actually recently really into dresses that have just one color but interesting shape.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I do not hate it. It actually worked for me.
Okay, good. Well, how do you think it stacks up against the rest of Eurovision? What we've seen so far, what we might expect to see?
I feel like if you take Eurovision overall, we haven't this kind of moment when jury decides, right? It doesn't. You can come with insane performance, with fun. public will vote, but jury will just kill it, right? So it looks like this year a lot of countries will try to bring ballads, some like songs like that. So maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. If to compare to the songs that we already have as up now as 4 songs, I think would sound on the same level, maybe a little bit better than some other entries. But to really shine it on Eurovision, there should be put a lot of work, improve her vocals, which, like we discussed, were good. She's a good singer, but some moments were not 100%.
Right.
Could be improved, and really they need to work on stage. And stage needs to be. They can keep the same concept, but it needs to be so improved.
Yeah, I agree. I think people will enjoy this song. I think this song will get a lot of support and do okay for Eurovision. But I do think that it could do a lot better if with some slight improvements. It has a lot of potential. Okay, well, what did you think about the song? Let us know in the comments. Come back next week. We're going to start rating all the songs that we've seen so far. We'll see you then. Like, subscribe as always. Turn a vision up.